Hi, I'm Jojo Manzano. I teach at Asian Theological Seminary. I teach intercultural and urban studies, which is what we used to know as missions before. I think I have a battle cry for people to be involved in missions. Once the Lord called you and you gave all your, you've exhausted all your alibis, and then the Lord responds to it, there's no way that you can refuse a call of God, because God promised that if He calls you, He will also equip you. It's not easy, but the Lord has enabled us, and it's a joy. I mean, if the Lord calls us to go back to the mission field, we'll very quickly pack our bags and go back to the mission field. We served in Nepal for 8 years. All my sons were born in Nepal. My first son was born in '82. We were in Nepal until the year 1989. I really am enjoying what I'm doing now, and that is teaching. Actually, at ATS, I'm doing other things, but those other things are my job, and my hobby is to teach. And I find fulfillment in the classroom because there I'm able to share my experience, I'm able to share what I know, and I see immediate results of students actually understanding what I'm trying to explain and what I'm trying to communicate to them. And I find that very fulfilling. I think they always say that a retired missionary teaches, so I'm nearly retirement age, so there's where I should be. One of the joys is actually seeing people that you have discipled doing missions and doing missions right. The final message that I want to say is that missions is really in the center of God's heart. In spite of our limitations, in spite of our fallenness, in spite of our sin, our limited resources, God wants us to be involved with Him in it. He could use the angels, but instead He used man. He called us to be involved in that, and it's a privilege to be involved in missions.